it's the Cowboys all day. People going to always hate.
Cowboys are in the opener at Philly, a game they never win. In fact, if you go look at those games, the Cowboys are 1-5 in their last 6 against Philadelphia. I don't need to see that game. That feels like November.
No doubt, no doubt. So, Colin, I just want to let you know in those last 3 games, of course, 1-5 is a very daunting number as it relates to that. But when you contextualize the fact that the last 3 games you had Cooper Rush, and then on top of that, I believe one of them was, Ben Anthony DiNucci. So when you start to look at all of those things, I think the last 2 or the last 3 was one of those things. But the thing is, what's happening with the NFL is that they're tired of waiting to the middle of the year, and these games, sometimes they still don't hold no value. And then when you start talking about they either resting their starters or the Cowboys resting theirs or hurt, then that's why you have this mixture of these type of events. So now that you have the Super Bowl champs, right, versus the Dallas Cowboys heading into week 1, and we hope that everybody's healthy, you can get a good matchup. I think that no one wanted to see the rerun of Kansas City Chiefs versus the Eagles, right? But they were able to get that done even with that for the week 2. So it's a good situation heading into the first year of the 2025 season.
The Cowboys against Kansas City on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I don't need to see that either. Andy Reid and Mahomes against Dak off a second surgery and Brian Schottenheimer doesn't scream fascinating. And the only thing keeping the Cowboys TV numbers up is networks putting them on and the NFL putting them on more. Get Lamar Jackson.
Nobody would love to see Lamar Jackson on Thanksgiving Day. The Cowboys play on Thanksgiving Day. Keep in mind, granted, we can make all of these arguments about who people want to see, but the audience are the audience. The ratings are the ratings, even based off of your show. People tune in to listen to your opinion on the Dallas Cowboys. They're not going to tune in to hear you talk about the Lamar Jackson versus the Bills. You can put those numbers up side by side and run them things back over and over and over and over again. They still would talk about the Cowboys versus the Browns more than Lamar Jackson versus the Bills. That's just how it is. We are the creme de la creme. And even by you talking about this, if you lay out your entire show, you would see that the Cowboys traction going to do the most numbers. We carry the NFL. We carry Fox. We carry ESPN. It's the Dallas Cowboys, baby. And you should know that. We carry you.
Josh Allen somewhere on that. The idea that Dallas has earned that spot. It's Lakers on Christmas. Who cares? Remember when Apple inserted the U2 album on your iPod and you didn't want it and you couldn't get rid of it? That's what I feel about the Cowboys.
No doubt. That's how you feel. But the reality of it, Cowboys, big ticket items, they will move the needle. On top of that, the intriguing story. Will Jerry Jones finally get out of his way? Will they be able to win? The new first-time head coach, Shotty, coming from Legacy, Marty Ball. You got so many stories within the storylines of themselves. Hey, will Pickens be able to stand tall being 1B? Or is he a number 2? There's so many storylines you can tell with the Cowboys. What will they look like with a true running game? Will they get back into form? Can Dak Prescott be comeback player of the year, right? Oh, Trayvon Diggs, will he play? So many angles we can shoot at this, and nobody else's storyline is more intriguing. Now, granted, the Eagles, they do make a great storyline, right? But nobody's buying into Hurts. Just like when I ask anybody who's the face of the Eagles, they're going to say, hey, Saquon Barkley, a guy that's not even homegrown there, right? But we got so many storylines with the Cowboys, it can feed the NFL, Fox, ESPN, all of those networks for months. Will Parsons finally get his deal done, right? What should Parsons get? Hey, by the way, Bland, will he get a contract? Oh, did you know? Hey, athlete first. They signed, or Mulagella, right? David Mulagella. Oh, he signed Sam Williams. Can he be a comeback player of the year? There's so many angles. Dante Fowler played for the Washington. Now he's back over here in Cowboys land. What we going to expect on Christmas? Will he be opening up packages? So many storylines that you can equip yourself with the Cowboys, but you decided to choose this one? Right? So it is for what it is. And when we start to talk about America's team, it's the team that moves the needle. Now, granted, there are a lot of people, not a few, but a lot of people who would love to be America's team. But it's just like any other nickname that you get. You should never name your own nickname, right? Those are things that's given to you, you know. And the Cowboys, by the way, we are the ticket movers, man. Look at my guy, Dan Rogers. Chiefs, are they America's team? Eagles, are they the America's team? Patriots, are they the new America's team? Packers, are they the new America's team? Do you know how we know who the real America's team is? And that is when everybody started talking about this particular team, the Dallas Cowboys. That's how you know we're America's team, right? Dan Rogers, hey, he put it out there. So regardless of it, regardless of the situation and scenario, the Cowboys will forever be the America's team. And just like for what it is, been 30 years, 30 seasons, even within the confines of our division, right? The Eagles haven't moved beyond Washington nor beyond the Giants. They still looking up to these three organizations, Cowboys, Giants, Washington, right? So there's so many things, even to a degree, the Chiefs. I get it. Taylor Swift and all of that good stuff. They won they won 2 back-to-back Super Bowls or what have you, got knocked off for this one. They could come back and reclaim a spot far as media attention, but it still will not stand the test of time of the Cowboys being in the spotlight. I want y'all to open up your minds. 30 years, 30 seasons, and everyone still got Big D in their mouth. I can't make this stuff up, Cowboy Nation. So at the end of the day, we are most talked about because we are polarizing. People either hate you or they love you, they despite you, but they're going to still roll with you because the Dallas Cowboys are the needle mover, pusher mover. We clearly heads and shoulders above everyone else. Here's my guy right here, one of America's most strongest mans in the world, right? And he's wrestling with the same ideology, the identity crisis for what it is. It is for what it is. Come on, listen to it.
Who's opening the season? The Cowboys and the Eagles. They put the Super Bowl champion against America's team. And then fast forward. How many games are the Cowboys having in prime time?
For 6. Your mind. 6.
6 primetime games. I'm forced to be a Cowboy fan.
He's forced. We didn't touch the postseason. We didn't touch the Super Bowl, right? But we are touching 6 primetime games. And there are others that's benefiting from having primetime games within the confines of our division because of us. I can't make this stuff up. And that's just the reality of it. People suit up, they stand up, and they get ready, and they look into those lines, and they say, hey, I'm watching my team win, lose, or draw. I'm faithful. That's what they are.
And I'm going to tell you this.
Wait, are you forced to be it?
Oh, yeah. I don't have a choice. Because not only are the Cowboys above average team, everybody else hates them, and it makes it even sweeter.
Cowboy fans hate Cowboy fans.
Facts.
You mean the Dallas Cowboys hate the Cowboy fans?
We are Cowboy fans. Well, I am still strong. You trying to figure out which way you going to go. You sitting on the fence. But at the end of the day, the reason why the Cowboys are playing that many primetime games is because people love to hate them. So they're going to watch. That don't mean you have to be. You're not forced to be.
Yeah.
You could be sitting on that other side with all them other people. throwing your hate.
I don't want to hate him. I don't want to hate him.
Yeah, we don't want you to hate us.
I just don't want the pain, man.
The pain is always here, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. That's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. One way or another, regardless of the situation, we get everyone's best shot. Everyone wants this seat. Everybody wants to sit at this particular table. Whether you are the Patriots, who got more rings than the Cowboys, the Steelers, who got more rings than the Cowboys, the 49ers, who's equaling of the Cowboys, who just had a longer drought than we have. They haven't won it since 1994, right? Their drought is a little bit longer. They still would love to have the spotlight and to be in these seats. But the problem is that the Cowboys, they're not getting up out of it. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. I know some of y'all are going to say, man, who gives a dog of what Colin Cowherd thinks? Or who gives a dog what anybody else thinks? But at the end of the day, they're going to love us, they're going to hate us, or they're going to despise and be in the middle with us. But most of the time, it is for what it is. It's entertainment, baby. Jerry Jones doing his thing. DC for life, not for sure. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Peace.